thought for a long time about the reason for the dismissal of the Minister for Science in the Czech Republic. Of course, there were several variations, and the most likely was some signal from the outside that forced the leadership of the Czech right-wing political party Top 09 to do something to improve electoral preferences. But we had no idea that not only were we right, but at the same time the reason for the minister's dismissal was absolutely unbelievable. Political decisions. The ruling political party, oriented to the right, is determined by journalists in the Czech Republic. Listen to what the editor of the Czech magazine Respekt wrote. We used his text for our commentary. Respekt magazine writes on the subject of the former minister's dismissal. According to her, Helena Langsadlo first noticed that something was happening around her only on March 23 this year, when the well-known political journalist Václav Doleží described the weakest link in the government to moderator Světlana Witowska in a Spotlight interview. He started with a positive assessment and highlighted that the People's Minister of Labour Marian Jurečka works almost like a Stashanov and changes a lot of things. And he also praised his colleague from the ODS, Martin Kupka, on transport. But then he moved on to criticism. Helena Langsadlo gives the impression that she is just learning, but she has been there for 2 years, he said about the Minister of Science. 2 weeks later, on April 6, 2024, his article followed on the domestic Seznam Zprava with the headline, "Dissatisfaction with Minister Langsadlo is growing in Top 09. They are considering an exchange." He wrote in it that party members accuse their representative in the government that she is completely invisible, has poor performance, lacks competence and also authority in her field. The strongest criticism came from anonymous voices directly from within the party, 2 politicians speaking by name in the text. The head of Top 09 in Pardubice, Ondřej Müller, emphasized that almost no one knows the minister, let alone can evaluate her work. He added, however, that as a loyal member of the party, he does not want to harm her, because maybe it just passes him by. MP Miloš Nový then stated that Langsadlo is courageous and hard-working, but perhaps she deals with various details too much, which means that things are not progressing so quickly. For days after that, the head of the party, the Speaker of the Chamber of Deputies, Markéta Pekarová-Adamová, called the minister. At a short meeting in her office, where the first vice-chairman of the party, Minister of Health Vlastimil Válek, was also present, nothing was said about poor performance, but the message was clear. Pekarová-Adamová was supposed to talk mainly about what she later appeared before the public with. Langsadlo said that she could not sell her work sufficiently to the public and therefore had to leave her position. So far, the Czech magazine Respekt about the reasons for the dismissal of the former Czech minister. The whole matter is further underlined by the fact that, according to our source, the initiator of the entire appeal is the constitutional officer of the Czech Republic and the Speaker of the Czech Parliament Mrs. Markéta Pekarová-Adamová.